What's up, guys? Army-Firedawg back again. Despite me just uploading my unboxing video of the Hifiman Edition X yesterday, this is a review video of it. I have had them for a week. I just don't know why I didn't upload it, but anywho. This is the review of these brand new marketed Hifiman Edition X, or the direct trickle down of the HE1000s, which are the legendary headphones that cost $3,000. They're not the most expensive, but are considered to be truly the best, at least in the planar magnetic field. But as always, I like to start with the construction. The construction I found rather disappointing. It's metal on the headband here, but it is very, almost very cheap plastic feeling on the, the driver cups here. They do swivel very effortlessly, but not... I feel as if you were to turn it too far, they would snap. So if you have to treat these very carefully. You cannot, just drop them down. You have to set them down very carefully. I'm confident these will snap. The headband, despite actually being minimally padding, other than being just a strip of leather, it was actually quite comfortable. I don't feel like this would break or shear anytime in the near future. Props to that. The weight is very light. I actually thought these would be very, very heavy. But no, they don't feel like hardly anything on my head. Going back onto the cans right quick. The cups here are made of a little bit better or more premium of plastic. It's still plastic, but it just doesn't feel as cheap as these right here. Yeah, they even look cheap. You can see them right there. And they also have a nice, purplish kind of sheen to them, which I like really well. I'm not a huge fan of purple, but I really like the color of these. The grill that separates the diaphragm, you can actually see it straight through, is aluminum. So you do have some aluminum on here, other than the headband. And I really like the look of these. I got quite a bit of looks when I took them out shopping. But these are... I think these are some of the coolest and best looking headphones I've experienced in a long time. And then the padding on the inside is a leather and velour kind of mix. You get the firmness of the leather, but the comfort of velour. I actually like that quite a bit. But with leather, it did get hot. So my ears did start to get kind of sweaty after about 30-45 minutes. It wasn't uncomfortable, but I could tell they were getting a bit warm. Next, let's move on to the comfort. For even if a headphone is not built to a nth degree, as long as it's comfortable and I can enjoy it and wear it for extended periods of time, that's fine. That's all I need. That gives me enjoyment out of it, because I will take care of my headphones, as people should if they're spending this much money. You should take care of it. So how long was I able to wear the Edition X's? Well, for me personally, I was only able to wear them for about an hour and a half to 2 hours just before they became uncomfortable. The reason for such is I have fairly large ears. So those of you with average or smaller ears, you will not have this issue at all. But when they're on, my ears actually touch this diaphragm that's on the inside that separates the metallic the diaphragm. It just rubs against that. That's fine, but after time, with the vibrations of the diaphragm moving, it just causes my ears to just get uncomfortable on that fabric. I have that problem with most headphones. Very few do not. But I feel as if these were just a little bit not thicker, well, perhaps a little bit thicker, but if they just didn't have as much give, I think that would solve that. So even large-eared people like myself, they wouldn't have the same issue with that. Now going back to the headband, I had no issues with the headband. Despite being very thin and having pretty much no padding at all, I had no issues. It didn't push my hair back, despite being the shorter hair. I had no issues with it at all. But now is the most important part. Let's talk about the sound quality. And the sound reminded me very, very much of an upgraded HD 700. They're extremely ungodly critical of music. And that being said, they have no soul to them at all. They do their job. They don't care who's around them. They don't care about making friends. They don't care about conversation. They care about coming in, doing their job distinguishedly well, and then leaving. That's all they're concerned about. So for those of you who like a flat sound or a true to the point critical sound, these are going to be right up your alley. Also on that, despite being $1,800, Hifiman explicitly says these are for the mobile platform. And in fact, increasing the amplitude to too much will degrade the sound quality and potentially damage the headphones. For my review purposes, I used my phone, which is the LG V10, and my amp DAC combo, the OWN X1S, which has internal varying amplitudes. But getting back on track, the sound on those is truly something. I'll use this as an example. Last night I was watching the movie Naruto, the movie The Last. Yes, I'm an anime buff and I love it. But on this movie, these are the imaging and transparency are so stunning on the Edition X. I was getting adrenaline rushes during the action and fighting scenes. Like, you feel you are there. Every audio cue, not only that, the positional cues on these are on point. Like, there was actually quite a few times, 3 I can think of off the top of my head. I actually had to get up, go into the hall, because I thought there was someone walking behind me in the hallway or knocking on my door. I knew there wasn't, but that degree, as I'm looking around like, what in the world? So, watching these with movies, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, with music, as I said earlier, they're very critical. As always, I like to start with the treble. The treble is... And this is why I hate reading the hertz rating on the back. And that's why everyone who comes to me and asks, hey, these headphones have this many hertz, so they're better than those, I say, listen to them. Because these are rated for between 8 to 50,000 hertz. So 50,000 hertz is way, like 2.5 times above what human hearing can even hear. The optimal human hearing can even hear. But, so I was expecting the treble to just be stunning, have spark, have just lightning bolts of power and just sheen. But no, they never rolled. They never got a rolling sound with it. It was just, it just went up, it peaked, and then went just nothing. Now, on that note, the treble wasn't bad, it was just extremely accurate. It got the detail reproduction it was supposed to get, and then it just stopped. For example, listening to songs like Color of the Moon, or Maxine Siren, Where's My Mind, or Diva Dance, the songs that I know have, I think they go way out there. The artist designed those songs to have those piercing highs at some points, because that gets your energy going, it gets you ready to do something. But on the Edition X, once it got that detail retrieval, it just said, okay, my job's done. Out. Peace. Deuces. And it was alright, but I like that sparkle. I don't want fake, I don't want artificial, but give me that sparkle that I know is there. Now moving down to the mids. The mids are actually very similar to the treble, as in it's very flat. It is flat, maybe flat, just slightly recessed a little bit. It just never had that body to like vocals that like you when you listen to an artist, you just feel like that's lifelike, like it's that they're in front of you. Which I don't know how the difference goes from music to movies, but when I have the mids on there, I know it's accurate, it's there, it just doesn't have that flesh and bone kind of sound that you just like y'all, for all those who follow me, I like that very central, very warm sound. I like to feel the mids. I like to feel like the artist is singing to me. These just feel like the artist is singing. I get their voice. I hear them very accurately. I just don't get that soulful sound that I like. Now, moving down to the bass, and oh my gosh, the bass, oh my good God almighty above. The bass on these is by far the best I have ever heard. Even better than my favorite headphones, the Oppo PM1s. They are so tight. It is so controlled. It is authoritative. It is powerful. It is not bass heavy though. For you to know, I'm not a bass head. But these, they reproduce the bass that should be there to a degree I've never heard before. Like, it is authoritative on the bass. You don't have to have much power at all. It hits and then it goes away when it's supposed to. It stays as long as it's supposed to. It is just, I mean, you feel it. And in you, like, by far the best bass response I have ever heard. Like I said, not heavy, just very controlled, very authoritative on the bass hits. Never once giving me exaggerated decay, or perhaps that's what added to the fight scenes on the Naruto movie. It was just awe-inspiring. So absolutely best bass definition of bass is in the Edition X's. By far, none. Mwah. Gorgeous. So, to sum up the Edition X, guys, honestly, they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, are they a headphone or a flagship headphone killer, like home use? I don't think so. I honestly don't think they will take out like the legendary HD 800s. No, I have not heard them myself yet. But I just don't think they're $1,800 of home use. Like, there's a lot better home headphones. Now, portable use, they are absolutely going to be top tier in like a front of the pack, and they go side by side with my Oppos and just quality in there. What I just don't see it is one, as I mentioned when I went to the store, I was not one aisle I went in when I was shopping with these did I have someone not look and then try and have to laugh. I mean, they're ahead of their time. They're not bad by any means. I honestly feel like this is the picture of what a product that's ahead of its time looks like. A lot of the headphones are going towards the mobile emphasis, the mobile focused, because that's what the society, that's where the money is. This one just took the flagship quality and price to that platform before the mainstream did. Which, in a few years, I think it'll be much higher. Just currently, it's just really hard to, it's a great headphone here. Not so much in the home use, not so much in mobile use. It's here, it's just its own niche headphone. It can do the best of both worlds when treated respectfully. But, guys, that's actually about it for my review of the Hifiman Edition X headphones. They were a wonderful headphone. I am truly honored, so thank you, Hifiman, for including me in this tour. I'm one of the few people who were selected, and I take great pride in that, so thank you, and this is a wonderful opportunity, and I can greatly hope we can keep our partnership towards the future. If you like the video, definitely hit that like button, guys. I greatly appreciate your all support, and it's your all's commitment to watching the videos, liking, commenting. That's actually getting brands such as Hifiman, or even here very soon, I have actually a company that contacted me personally asking to review their new products they have coming out. Can't reveal the name just yet. It's nothing like $1,000 plus, but it's still a very good brand, good product I'm excited to listen to here in about a week or so when I get them in. If you have any questions on the Hifiman Edition X or any other headphones for that matter, guys, hit me up in the comments. I reply to everyone, and I love hearing or listening to and reading what you all like in music, why you love music, why you love certain headphones, how they make you feel. That's why I've gotten into this audio. That's why it became a hobby for me, maybe even a profession here after a while. I love what music can do to people. Let me know what music gets you out of situations. Actually, that would be a question for the day. I'd like to hear from you. Has there been a time where, like, what do you use music for? Is it just for working out? Like, when you come home from a stressful day, do you just turn on music and just escape? What do you use audios for, and what kind of sound do you like? Product aside, I don't care about products. I just want to know what kind of sound signature you enjoy. Let me know in the comments, guys. I reply to everyone. I'm truly interested. What do you like? Also, if you have any friends that are curious themselves about products, share this video. Let me help them too, or let the community help. Comments of helping everyone. But if you really enjoy the videos, guys, definitely make sure to tighten smash that subscribe button and keep yourself on the field in. But as always, my name's Army-Firedawg. It's been a pleasure, but most importantly, guys, stay safe.